Joined by Cheryl Pounder. Cheryl, the Oilers went to the Western Conference Final as the underdogs, but in reality, since they made the coaching change, they've had the most wins and best record in the entire NHL over the last 6 months. When Connor McDavid scored in double overtime, did they just win a game or was it message sent?
Well, I think they won a game and it was message sending. Listen, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, they've gone to that Western Conference final 2 times in 3 years, and that is their first win. I believe that they were ready right from puck drop. Listen, you can learn from your failures of the past, that sweep against the Colorado Avalanche, and they came out guns a-blazing at 5-on-5. Listen, they knew Rupe Hintz wasn't in the lineup. They knew that this was going to be a fast team that they would have to find a way to compete with at 5-on-5, and they did a great job. Leon Draisaitl getting the opening goal, stars being stars. How about Hyman? There's a reason he's a 50-goal scorer, Gino, because he knows how to get to the paint, warding off his opponent to be able to put that one by. And then Connor McDavid doing what he does. Listen, he makes adjustments in game because everyone throws everything at him. If he can't get speed underneath the puck, he finds a way, just like he did in double overtime. I was expecting him to have the puck along the outside and be the one feeding the puck, but no, he gets lost in coverage backdoor. How do you leave him backdoor anyway? But he finds a way to put it in, and that's what he does best. And I loved in the post-game presser, he was angry with himself, saying, listen, I had an opportunity to bury this earlier, and I didn't. You need that kind of accountability, tenacity, and the willingness to win. So when you look at someone like Connor McDavid and the Stars, they were the best players on the ice. But for the Oilers, you also have to hand it to their depth. They knew that this would be a Dallas team that was deep and fast. So you have to be able to get back, race to position, and transition. And that's exactly what they did. They needed their depth players, their bottom six in particular, to come up absolutely massive in that overtime to get that 4-minute kill for the likes of Connor McDavid. And they were able to do it. So when you look at this collective effort, the role playing, this was a team that bought in particular in game one and sending a very clear message. They want to get to the final.
I love how McDavid apologized for missing that empty net in the first OT and keeping us all up late. I love that. He's got a good sense of humor when you win. All right, let's talk goaltending now. Stuart Skinner struggled last round. It was actually benched for games 4 and 5 before bouncing back. 31 saves and a .939 save percentage in the open of the Western Conference Final. Great start, but do you think he can keep pace with Jake Oettinger over a 7-game series?
Well, he certainly did in game one. He outplayed Oettinger in game one. It's what have you done for me lately? Isn't it, Gino? 31 of 33 saves. And yes, this has been the conversation around the Edmonton Oilers, whether they could get the goaltending that they would need to push this group forward. Well, certainly in game one, they got it. And what I was looking for was just how comfortable he looked in his crease. And he's talked about the work he has put in terms of his mindset. But to be able to come back and look confident, track the puck, and he had quieter feet to me. So what I mean by that is he wasn't scrambling, swimming outside of the paint that you have seen before and in the past. And that lends to good positioning, right? It lends to balance and being in the right spots to make the saves. And listen, he had some timely saves as well. Your PK, it has to look to your goaltending. They have to be the number one PKer. I know it's kind of cliche, but they have to be. And Stuart Skinner gave his team an opportunity to win, and they did.
Listen, after doubting the Oilers before the opener, FanDuel has now come around. The Oilers went from the dogs to the favorites at -200 to take the series and advance to the Stanley Cup Final.